Last video, you set up Taskmaster and created your first route, app.projects.page.tsx. That felt like magic. Create a file, get a URL. But here's what you didn't see yet. What happens when routes need to share UI? When a dashboard needs a sidebar that stays put while the page content changes? When you need a URL like /projects42, where 42 is a real project ID, not a hard-coded folder name? That's what App Router is actually built for. Today, we're going from I can create a page to I understand how real applications are structured. By the end of this video, Taskmaster will have a working dashboard shell, a nested layout, and a dynamic route that renders a different project depending on the URL. The exact pattern you'll use for every real feature in this series. Let's get into it. Understanding layouts, root versus nested. The problem layouts solve. Right now, Taskmaster has one layout, app layout.tsx, the root layout. It wraps every single page, the home page / projects, everything. But real apps need different Chrome for different sections. A marketing homepage doesn't need a sidebar. A dashboard does. If you tried to cram all of that into one root layout, you'd end up with conditional rendering spaghetti, checking the current path and hiding showing UI. Painful, and it breaks the moment your app grows. Next.js solves this with nested layouts. Every folder in app can have its own layout.tsx, and layouts nest inside each other automatically. Create a dashboard layout. Create a new folder, app, dashboard. Inside it, create layout.tsx, app, dashboard, layout.tsx, new, dashboard only Chrome, waiting page.tsx, new, projects.tsx, existing, root layout, page.tsx. Inside app, dashboard, layout.tsx. Right. Export default function dashboard layout children in children.react.react.node. Return div class name flex min height screen. Aside class name w60bg gray 900 text white key 6. h2 class name font bold text lg mb4. Taskmaster. Nav class name flex col gap 2. a/dashboard. Overview a/dashboard projects. Nav a/dashboard projects. YAR. Now create app-dashboard.page.tsx. Export default function dashboard home. Return h1 class name text2xl font bold. Dashboard overview. Visit /dashboard. You get the sidebar and the root layout's HTML body wrapping it. Both layouts are active at once. Nested, not replaced. Note, layouts nest based on folder depth. App layout.tsx always wraps everything. App dashboard.layout.tsx wraps only routes inside dashboard. Go one level deeper, and you can nest again. Page components and routing hierarchy. Let's zoom out and build the mental model properly, because this is the part that trips people up. Layout.tsx wraps everything. Page.tsx. Wait. Projects whips? X. Projects. Dashboard. Layout.tsx wraps everything under dashboard. Page.tsx. Dashboard. Projects. Page.tsx. Dashboard.projects. Two rules explain the entire system. Rule 1. Page.tsx makes a folder visitable. No page.tsx, no route, even if the folder exists. Rule 2. Layout.tsx wraps that folder and everything nested inside it, stacking with every layout above it. Let's prove Rule 1. Create app-dashboard-projects.page.tsx. Export default function dashboard projects. Return h1 class name text2xl font bold. Your projects. Visit /dashboard.projects. You get the dashboard sidebar, inherited plus this new page content. You didn't touch the layout file. It just applies automatically to anything nested under dashboard /. Note, this is why Next.js people say routes are folders, UI is layouts. Once you see it as two separate stacking concerns, the whole app router clicks. Dynamic routes, ID, and .params. Static routes like dashboard.projects are fine for fixed pages. But Taskmaster needs project detail pages. Dashboard.projects.1, dashboard.projects.2, one per project, without writing a folder for every single project ID. That's what dynamic route segments are for. Wrap a folder name in square brackets, and Next.js treats it as a variable. Hands-on. Build a project detail page. Create this folder structure. app-dashboard.projects.wash page tsx. Existing dashboard projects. .add page tsx. New dashboard.projects.id. Inside app dashboard.projects.id page tsx. export default async function, ID string, const ID await params return, div, h1 class name text to XL font bold, project pre-ID, p class name text gray 500, detail view for project ID, div. Visit dashboard.projects.1, then try dashboard.projects.42. Same file, different content. Next.js reads whatever's in the URL segment and hands it to your component as params. Note, in Next.js 15, params is a promise. You must await it. This changed from earlier versions where params was a plain object. If you're following an older tutorial and it doesn't await params, that's why it breaks. Catch all segments. .params. Sometimes one dynamic segment isn't enough. Think nested categories like docs, guides, setup, database. For that, Next.js supports catch-all segments using 3 dots inside the brackets. app.docs.docs.slug.pageTSX matches docs.a, docs.ab, docs.abc. Div. We won't build this into Taskmaster today. Project IDs only need one segment, but keep it in your back pocket. You'll want it later for things like a settings page with nested subsections. Link navigation and the useRouter hook. Our sidebar right now uses plain A tags. That works, but it triggers a full page reload every click. You lose all the speed benefits of a single page app. Next.js gives you link for this. Swap it in. Import link from next link. Export default function dashboard layout. Return. Div class name flexmin hscreen. Aside.w60 bg gray 900 text white p6. h2 class name font bold text lg mem4. Taskmaster. Nav class name flex col gap2. Link #dashboard.overview. Link #dashboard.projects.projects. Nav aside. Main class name flex1p8. Div. Div. Click between overview and projects now. No full page flash. Next.js swaps only what changed and keeps the layout mounted. That's the whole point of nested layouts. Shared UI doesn't re-render on every navigation. Programmatic navigation with useRouter. Sometimes you need to navigate from code, not a click. After a form submits, for example. That's useRouter. It only works in client components, so you need useClient at the top. UseClient import. useRouter from next.navigation. Export default function create project button. Const router equals useRouter. Function handle create. Later actually create the project first. Router.push dashboard.projects.1. Return. Button on click handle create. Class name bgblue600 text white. px4 pi2 rounded. New project. Drop that into app.dashboard.projects.pageTSX and click it. You're pushed straight to the project detail page. No link, no click on an anchor. Just code deciding where the user goes. Note. Rule of thumb. Use link for anything the user clicks directly. Use useRouter only when navigation needs to happen as a result of logic. After a save, after a redirect check. Let's recap what Taskmaster can do now that it couldn't an episode ago. A dashboard shell with its own layout, a projects list, dynamic project detail pages driven entirely by the URL, and fast client-side navigation between all of it. In video 3, we tackle the concept that makes all of this fast by default. Server components versus client components. You'll finally understand why some of our files needed useClient and others didn't, and how to use that decision to make Taskmaster genuinely fast. If this helped, like the video, drop a comment with what part of routing still feels fuzzy, and subscribe so you don't miss it.